trust things that look old, not because they are old, but because we believe they carry time's authenticity within them, like some kind of spiritual patina. This is our psychological bias. Weathered surfaces seem to tell stories without words. But what happens when those marks of age are painted on with algorithms? When the grainy film texture isn't from a dying reel projector, but from software that mimics decay for aesthetic effects. The illusion becomes so convincing, it starts replacing real memory. The vintage aesthetic no longer requires time. It is manufactured in code, a kind of digital alchemy that turns new into old before our eyes. Think about it. How often do you open an app with sepia, toned buttons, or watch a movie that feels like 1930s noir, even though it was filmed this year? We are being fed curated nostalgia, not through lived memory, but through industrial design choices made to mimic the past without actually inhabiting it. This manufactured patina does more than aestheticize the new. It redefines what we consider authentic. When every coffee cup has the look of a family heirloom, and every shirt features artificially distressed denim, we begin to confuse simulation for sentimentality. We lose our ability to distinguish between genuine history and algorithmic storytelling, which makes it dangerous, not because it's fake exactly, but because it erases what real authenticity could even mean. Every image once carried proof of its own existence, light hitting film, ink bleeding through paper, grain as evidence that time had passed. But now, AI can conjure a sunset that never happened and coat it in the sheen of a weathered photograph. We used to trust in decay as a sign of authenticity. Now, we're surrounded by artifacts that were designed from the start to look like they already lived through something. Fathers said photographs have a that, has been quality, a way of anchoring memory in physical form. But today, that essence is being faked with alarming precision. We no longer see the world through the lens. We see through the algorithm's version of what we should want to see. This isn't just about aesthetics. It's about rewriting how truth is recognized.
The early computer systems of the 1940s and 50s were groundbreaking, not only in their computational power, but also in how they forced engineers to.
We're told that authenticity is found in imperfection, weathered wood, cracked paint, faded denims. But what if these are not accidents of time, but engineered features? Corporations use algorithms to mimic the look of history, crafting a false sense of patina. It's a calculated illusion designed to make us feel something for objects we never truly possessed. This is Technopoly in action, turning sentiment into product. Neil Postman warned that in Technopoly, language itself is reshaped to serve the systems. Words like authentic or vintage become marketing tools rather than descriptors of genuine experience. The result: we trust machines more for memory than we do our own. When a photo filter adds sepia tones and grain, it doesn't just change colors. It sells us a lie about what real nostalgia looks like. In the background, a mechanical voice explains how the first computers were programmed to simulate human behavior. The narrator returns. Now we see it in filters and deepfakes, not just simulating memory, but selling an entire emotional economy built on artificial sentiment. We're not just faking history, we're outsourcing our feelings.
We have a new human being, and that's Chris Potter of Memetics Corporation, a new synthesizer, the Yamaha DX100, and a new computer, the Commodore Amiga.
Roland Barthes introduced us to Punctum, a detail in a photograph that pricks the viewer, anchoring meaning in memory and emotion. It was never just about composition, but about what couldn't be explained. The Punctum forced reflection, created dissonance with intentionality, making art more than aesthetics. But now we live in a world where AI models simulate these jarring details on demand, calculated for maximum emotional resonances. The moment of surprise is no longer born from real lived experience. It's algorithm. While we might pause to admire the creases and stains on a document, we no longer question how real those marks are. Every blemish is now part of design language, an aesthetic choice masquerading as memory. We're not just buying products. We're buying curated sentimentality that has been designed in post-production. What was once proof of existence is now a feature toggle, and authenticity becomes optional depending on brand strategy. In this world where everything can be artificially weathered, trust is no longer earned. It's engineered. We are taught to feel nostalgia, not through memory, but through simulations. The punctum becomes obsolete. The viewer is never startled, only guided. And so we lose more than truth. We lose the ability to care about it. What matters and what appears to matter collapse into a single, indistinct category: consumption.